Good day, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am here to report in public policy and regime administration. So, my topic is political legitimation. What is political legitimation? Political legitimation is considered a basic condition for governing, without which a government will suffer legislative deadlocks and collapse. In political system, where this is not the case, unpopular regimes survive because they are considered legitimate by small, influential. So, the three forms of political legitimacy, we have traditional authority, we have charismatic authority, and rational legal authority. So, let's talk about traditional authority. As the name implies, traditional authority is power that is rooted in traditional or long-standard beliefs and practices of society. It exists and assigned to particular individuals because of that society, custom, and traditions. So, in charismatic authority, is power legitimized on the basis of leaders' exceptional personal qualities or the demonstrate of extraordinary insight and accomplishment which inspire loyalty and obedience from the followers. Let's talk about the last one is rational legal authority. Derives from the law and is based in beliefs in the legitimacy of the society, law and ruler in the right and right of leaders to act under this ruler rules to make decision and set policy. So let's talk about issue raised by policy choices. So, political legitimation issues. The legitimacy of the democratic state in the Philippines remains stable and strong despite a number of political crises that the nation faced for over 2 decades since 1986. Prior to the restoration of the democratic order, the country operated under the authoritarian regime of the Marcos, who drew much of his legitimacy for the support of the military, political clans, and businesses. Cronies, cronies Marcos, who came to power in 1965 under an American inspired in 1935 democratic constitution, declared martial law in 1972 to, to suppress both legitimate opposition and armed rebellion in the country. It has ousted, in a joint civilian-military people power revolution in February 1986, Filipinos still have faith in their imperfect political system, founded in democratic principles that protect their basic freedom and civil rights even though they are also cognizant of the failure of their government to improve their quality of life. So these are the keywords that I see: civil society, Asian Development Bank, political legitimacy, truth commission, civil society. So the next one is benefits to people of being legitimate political. So this is the benefits, no? Let's talk about legitimate power. So legitimate power is a formal authority given to a person within an organization because it comes from the position or job title. Legitimate power is a form of positional power. So the next one is why political legitimacy is important. An authority viewed as legitimate often has the right and justification to exercise power. Political legitimacy is considered a basic condition for governing without which a government will suffer legislative deadlocks and collapse. So, understanding legitimacy, this is crucial aspect of all power rational. Without legitimacy, power is exerted through coercion. With legitimacy, power can be exerted. So, theories of political legitimation, theoretical implication. It is easy to identify attempts to create legitimacy, but difficult to assess whether these efforts are successful. The difficulties arise in part because of these are no good behavioral indicator that distinguish decisively between legitimate rule and illegitimate rule, and in part because of the incentives that exist to represent one's power as legitimate. The first issue is easily seen when we analyze compliance. Russell Harden described the problem. The fundamental model of relationship to the citizen to their government most of the time is acquiescence, but this doesn't tell us whether they are acquiescing out of legitimacy or some other motivation. As Weber noted, the merely external fact of the order being obeyed is not sufficient to signify that is that it is seen as legitimate. So, this is the conclusion of political legitimation. Legitimacy is belief held by individuals about the rightfulness of all rule and ruler. It has collective effect when it is widely shared in society. In domestic political life, this effect may include a stable social order that appears consensual. This is what we mean when we speak of a legitimate regime and legitimate authority. And it is what we strive for in post-conflict societies. In international political life, the effect of collectively held legitimated rule include social order but also perhaps the end of international anarchy. Since the concept of anarchy among states depend on the absence of legitimate rule, the degree to which international structure of authority are believed to be legitimate is also the degree to which the international system cannot be considered anarchy.